Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we are gonna be... Hey everybody, how's it going? I am back. I know I haven't uploaded in a few weeks. Just taking a break for a little bit. Also, just a lack of content. Also, just kind of stopped me from posting for a little while. But I'm back. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my entire GhostFace collection. Now, I do have some GhostFace stuff, as you can see up here, that is on my wall. There we go. On my wall. I'm not going to take that stuff down just because of the fact that it is such a pain in the ass to get it back up there, because I would have to kind of move everything and kind of reposition all my stuff. So I'm just going to show you simply the stuff I have that's not on my wall, and then at the end of the video, I'll take you guys over to my wall and I'll do an in-close look at that stuff. So I kind of want to start off with the stuff that I've already covered recently, and then I'll get into the stuff that I don't think I've ever even shown before. So first off, we got the Toony Terrors figure. You guys have seen this, a million times. I've done, extensive reviews on all of these figures that I have in my collection. One of the more unique Toony Terror figures, with just how it was sculpted, and you got the cape or the cloak floating everywhere. You got the cool cartoonish, looking knife, which is cool. Overall, it's a cool figure. One of my favorites in the Toony Terrors line. Alright, sorry, so for what I'm going to show you guys my figures, I'm just going to have it at this angle. It just makes things easier. So, we have the retro cloth GhostFace, which you guys have again seen quite recently. This is my favorite GhostFace figure out of the ones I've owned. Now, there is a new GhostFace figure coming out that I want to get. I still haven't gotten my I Heart New York City GhostFace. The one that NECA released about a year ago, I want to say. And now they are releasing another new one, which is like a Scream 5 one, but it does come with a Scream 6 head sculpt. I need to get those two figures. I have been lacking with collecting. I have not gotten any new pieces recently, and it sucks. Because it just financially, money is tight, I still got to pay for other things like college and things like that, so it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world for me to get my hands on new things right now. But yeah, this is my favorite GhostFace figure out of the ones I own. I just think it looks the most like the, original. The mask is perfect. That is spot on. Now, you could really take this mask for one of two things, or maybe three. You could either call this the K and B, with the eyes and the mouth. It definitely looks K and B. It's a little long for the K and B. Usually the K and B is wider and less long. So that you could also then call it the RDS. Now, I know the RDS is from Scream 2, and this is a Scream 1 figure. But this does have a RDS look to it. The eyes are very spaced apart and thin, just like the RDS was. Or you could just call it a regular Gen 1, like you saw throughout the first Scream. I like to say this is probably the K and B with the really thin eyes, because in the first film and the RDS in the second film, the GhostFace masks had really thin eyes, and I feel like this is something not a lot of people talk about. How as time went on, the eyes on the GhostFace mask got bigger, wider and wider and wider. Really starting with Scream 3, which that's just always been something that intrigues me. But yeah, you got the retro claw figure there. Then we got the ultimate GhostFace figure that was released, I don't know, 3-4 years ago now. I like this figure. I do not like the cloak on it, though, or the robe. I hate the hood. It is god-awful. It is just so, like, cling to his face. It's like a little circle was just cut out of it. Compared to this robe, this robe's so much nicer. The hood is so much bigger. You can do so much more with it, whereas with this one, it's just so, cling to his face, and I just prefer the retro cloth version. I got the zombie GhostFace head on him right now, as you can see there, just until I get a Scream 6, god damn it, I dropped it, just until I get a Scream 6 GhostFace, which hopefully will be sometime soon, but yeah, looks pretty killer. We got the knife on him. Which I cannot get this knife out of his hand. I have been trying for months. I have not been able to get it off. I don't know if I super glued it. I don't think I did. I don't remember super gluing it. But it won't budge. But yeah, retro cloth, or not retro cloth, the ultimate GhostFace, right there. All right, so now I'm going to show you some other stuff that you guys have seen before we get into the stuff y'all have never seen. So, my GhostFace masks. You got the Scream 6 mask, which you guys have seen. I actually like this mask. I think Fun World did a pretty good job on it. I like that it's hard. It's not the rubber material or vinyl or whatever it is that most GhostFace masks are like. This is a hard plastic. It still has its vanilla scent slightly. It's not as good as it was when I first got the mask. But I think they did a pretty good job. I don't want to get it too close because the lighting's bright. It's not a fully accurate sculpt, you know. It's not like Fun World provided. This isn't a Halloween situation where like they provided the sculpts for the film, you know. It's not like, you know, how Trick or Treat Studios, it's pretty much their sculpt because you know, the guys who did it for the film worked with the guys who run Trick or Treat Studios, you know. But Fun World usually provides all the masks, except for these ones. The Scream 6 ones were, you know, made themselves by the film company. So Fun World had to produce their own versions that look similar, and they did a pretty good job. My only complaint in the sculpt is right here. I don't know why they went with this whole, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a bunch of lines, essentially. How it cracks out like that. I don't know why they decided to go with that. That's definitely not movie accurate, but I think overall they did a pretty good job. It could be a little bit more white. It's a little yellow, brown. Wish it was a bit more of a white color. But overall, this is a great mask. I love the smell of vanilla. You got the shroud here. I think this is poly shroud. I don't know. I don't know my GhostFace stuff like I know my Michael Myers stuff. But yeah, it does have a foam piece in it because, again, it is a harder plastic. Kind of like the Scarecrow masks used to be back in the day. There is a new deluxe version of this coming out. I think that's what they call it, the deluxe, where it's got the 25th anniversary style shroud on it. So it's got, you know, the bigger hood that comes all the way down here, and then the shroud kind of expands over the neck area, which is pretty cool. Speaking of 25th anniversary, here we have my 25th anniversary mask, which unfortunately has just degraded and kind of gotten worse over the past year that I've had this now. So you guys know the whole story with these and how they have the blue dot problem. Mine didn't really have it when I first got it, and then as time went on, it just got worse. And I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but all in here and in here, it's real bad, man. It's gotten so bad. And if you guys can go back to my GhostFace mask review, I don't know, what was it, 4 months ago, around that time, and look at the mask then, it will look very different now. And it also has gotten this weird shape. It's so out of shape. You see with the mouth how it's just not symmetrical. It's kind of just gotten this sunken look. And I know it's a very rubber mask. Also, the vanilla smell is gone. It doesn't smell like vanilla any longer. That whole smell's gone. So I'm going to put it on. I know I didn't put the Scream 6 one on, but I'm going to put this one on. Just to show you guys. And you kind of have to form it with your face to kind of sit it symmetrical. Kind of like that. And the eyes are so see-through. It's crazy. The mesh they use is terrible, but you got the hood. It's a cool mask. I'm definitely glad I have it because I have a feeling that they're eventually going to stop selling these and they're going to become rare. I wish I had an old school GhostFace mask. You just can't find them anymore. You know, every time you go to like any store that would sell a GhostFace mask, the only masks you're going to find, unless you go to like Party City, and even them, finding them in Party City is hard now. The only masks you're going to find are these fucking ultra whites and the glow in the dark ones. or the fucking light up ones. They're terrible. I hate these ultra white masks. They are so shitty. They're terrible. They don't have the vanilla smell. I don't know what they use, but it's not this material. This is like a vinyl. Where they use on here, it's like almost this plastic. I don't know what it is. I've never seen material like that before. But these two right there, those are both ultra whites. They are some of the shittiest masks, and they're so tiny too. They're cheap, very cheap. Speaking of other masks you'll find, now this mask is customized. I did customize this myself. Not that I'm proud of it. It looks terrible. But this is a hard plastic mask. The ones that you find in the costumes with the robes. I got mine. I don't know if you guys can see it. This costume right here. It's just the package. I have the robe with me here. But that one up there, it's just like a off-brand, like it's the people who made it was Spirit Halloween. It's not a fun robe. It's the Spirit Halloween one. But it came with this mask, and if you guys know the situation with these masks, they're not shrouded. They don't have shrouds. They just have this bib shit, and I hate it. I hate these bib style masks. I love the sculpt because it's the Scream 5 sculpt. And also, I just want to mention, show you guys what I'm talking about here. I know this was also used in Scream 5, but it's kind of compared or made to look like the original. Look how much thinner the eyes are on this compared to this. This is like Scream 1, Scream 5. The eyes get so wide, and I don't know why Fun World did that, because I don't think it's as scary. I think they were scarier when they had the thinner eyes. But anyway, yeah, I put my own hood on it. It doesn't connect at the bottom, which is kind of the only problem. I've been trying to figure out a way to connect it at the bottom without it covering the chin and still being able to put it on. I haven't figured out that yet. But basically all this is a hood from a hoodie. And I just cut it off and then glued it here. I think it came out well. It looks good. I'll put it on for you guys. Go like this. Then you kind of see, you kind of have to find a way to attach it down here, and you slap it on like that, and then that's how it would kind of be. But yeah, I still have to find a way to attach it. I don't know if I should attach it down there or maybe on the sides here, but then I don't think I'd be able to put it on. And I might get clips and just have it clipped down here. Like that. So you can still kind of see the neck, but the bib is kind of supposed to remedy that. It's not perfect, but I'd rather have this hood on it than no hood at all, because that bothers me. Alright. So now we're going to have a look at my knife. This is obviously the cheapest damn knife you're ever going to find for a GhostFace. This came in a pack. It was during Halloween last year. I think I found it in Five Below. It came with the plastic mask, the really shit ones. I have it over here. You can't see it. It's out of frame. I'll show you guys in a minute. But it came with that. It was this and that, and it was in a pack. I think I have the tag. Yeah, the tag is up there. It says Mask and Knife GhostFace Pack. It's up there. And it came with this knife. It did break, so I had to super glue it. Unfortunately, it's just a little shit knife. It's supposed to be the Buck 120, I'm assuming, even though it's not. This is not a Buck 120. Buck 120s are not serrated. It's just a tiny little plastic knife. It just came with the set. It was like $5. I thought it was pretty cool, so I just bought it. So yeah, I have another knife which is more like the real Buck 120. But the only issue is that the paint is coming off and it's all green underneath. Why they would paint it green, I don't know. Why would they use plastic? Green plastic, I don't know. But yeah, this is more reminiscent to the Buck 120. Where did I get this? Oh yeah, I got this in another pack, actually. It came with this. I think it was an ultra white mask, the voice changer, and the gloves. So yeah, this is really what a Buck 120 looks like. This is pretty much a replica. I mean, obviously it's a cheap piece of shit plastic, but in terms of the look, this is pretty much exactly what a Buck 120 would look like. I think the only thing it's missing is there's supposed to be like a ring around the end, but it really doesn't matter. So this isn't a buck 120. This is similar to the knife that's on the Scream 6 poster, which I think he also uses in Scream 6, but this is what a buck 120 should look like. The voice changer box. This thing is, actually, it's pretty cool, to be honest with you. I'm sure you guys probably already know this, but for those of you that do not know, the voice of Ghostface in the films did not come from an actual voice box. There is no voice box on Earth that sounds like that. It was Roger L. Jackson, the voice actor, who provided all the Ghostface voices. But Fun World decided to release their own voice changer. This is what it looks like. It comes with a wire and the microphone. I would have preferred it if it was just all in the box like it is in the movie. You can buy ones like that. I mean, you can buy ones that are like very movie accurate. Obviously got some fake blood paint on it. Has a clip on the back. And it's got 10 different settings. I know it's so hard to see because of the light. It's got 10 different settings. And it has, the on and the off switch on this side. So I'll turn it on and I'll use it for you. I usually keep it on 7, as that works the best, but see, it doesn't really work. It doesn't cover up your voice all that much. This is one. It's basically it just makes your voice go high and then low. So it's, you got two. Two is pretty much the same thing, except it just keeps it high. And you got 4, which is like an echo. No. And you got 4, which is a really deep voice. And no, another annoying thing is with this thing, it picks up on every breath. I know you guys can hear it. It's like, it picks up on everything, and it sounds terrible. They got 5 right there, very deep voice. 6, robotic. And then 7, which is the preferred version I like to use. So it's like you can't hear anything because it's just so muffled, because they haven't created voice changers yet that are able to replicate a voice that clearly, So it was just a fun little piece of crap thing. I'll tell you what, though, when I did first get it, it sounded better than it does now. I have changed the batteries on it, and it still just doesn't sound the same, which is unfortunate. All right, here is my Ghostface robe. I'm not going to completely unravel it, but the robe, the hood, it's a piece of crap, to be honest. It's not like the movie ones. And I got this at the mall. The night Scream 6 came out. It was the day after Scream 6 came out. And I was very hyped to see it. I was with one of my best friends, and we saw it, and I loved it when it came out. But we went to Hot Topic, I think, and we bought these shirts. They're glow in the dark. Stab Your It. I wore this for days and days and days. I don't wear it anymore because it doesn't fit me. It is so small, but I think it was a pretty cool shirt. I don't know what Ghostface is from. I'm going to say Scream 3. But it is a very cool shirt. And we wore it when we went to see the film. And it was glowing in the theater. It was pretty freaking awesome. This is like the only piece of Ghostface clothing that I have. And now I'll take you over there so you guys can see the rest of it. Alright, so here's the rest of my Ghostface stuff. Here's the tags I was talking about. That's the mask and knife set. That was from the Scream 6 Ghostface. That's the ultimate figure box. There's the one of the ultra whites, shitty things. We got this is a Scream 6. This was a shitty ultra white too. This is the one that came with the knife. So I was like, crap, I'll throw blood on it. Some fake blood right there. It's supposed to be from the scene in the beginning of Scream 6 when he kills the girl. And then these are the really cheap, shitty plastic ones. This one also came with the knife. This is the one I got from Five Below. And then there's the costume bag. Again, it's from Spirit. Really cheap. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop it a like, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.